Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name's Roland K. Smith and I'm your digital guy. Now, last week we talked about the 4 content principles that you need to follow to achieve success on social media. I will link to that video below, but if you haven't watched it yet, don't worry, you can watch them in any order, it's totally fine. Now, a quick recap of that video is that there are 4 basic principles that you need to follow to achieve social media success. And that's posting regularly, posting relevant content, posting high quality content, and posting engaging content. Now, last time we talked about posting regular content, so this time we're going to talk about posting relevant content. So your audience follows you for a specific reason. Now, it might be that they like your business or your brand, or it might be that you provide them with interesting information on a specific subject, or perhaps they just like your personality. Whatever it is, that's why they followed you and that's what they expect from you. And by continuing to provide them with that kind of content, they're going to keep engaging with you and keep following you. So for example, this channel, my channel, is a digital content channel. So I post about social media and I'm going to be posting about technology and cameras and software and computers and all that sort of nerdy stuff that I love. If I suddenly posted about a makeup tutorial or my skincare routine, perhaps the people that have followed me because of my social media stuff aren't going to find it that interesting. Sure, it might be great content, might be a great video, but I don't think they're going to care about how I keep my skin clean. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably carving out yourself some sort of niche, and you might have an idea of who your audience is. So next time you create a piece of content, you need to ask yourself, does this content provide my audience with value? And if the answer to that is yes, well great, you're on the right track. But if the answer is no, then you might need to start rethinking your content strategy. You see, the risk of publishing content that isn't relevant to your audience is that you risk losing them. And if you don't lose them, when you post a piece of content that isn't relevant to them, they might care less about what you have to say. So you'll want to avoid doing that. So how do you make sure you're posting relevant content? Well, it helps to have a goal for your business or your brand. You see, if you have a goal, then everything you do can help you achieve that goal. And the same will go with content. Does this piece of content help me achieve my goal? Now, some brands are going to have a naturally broader scope of what is relevant, and that's totally fine, but it can make it a bit trickier to determine what content is actually valuable. One way to combat this is to put out a poll on Instagram, ask them on Twitter. That's the great thing about social media. You can get your audience feedback in real time. The other thing you can do is look at your performance, look at your data, see what has performed well in the past and replicate that. That's a way to do it. You've just got to remember that without your audience, your brand becomes irrelevant. Okay, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments how you're staying relevant to your audience. Until the next video, like and subscribe, and keep doing what you're doing.